Come on in, everyone. Come on in, come on in. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, everyone. Spent so long. Come on in. Let us come together heart to heart tonight. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, Anna. Yes, yes, yes. Come on in. And I see in my own. Come on in to this now moment. Looking forward to our meditation tonight. And I did not remember to do my quotes tonight. So I did them, but I didn't put them in the system. So I'm just going to say welcome, welcome. Yes. Come to this infinite mind. Swim in this infinite source. Yes, yes, yes. It's you and me, Anna. Yes. This is Sheila Nichols, Infinite Mind. Welcome. It's a good God evening. Welcome, Nixie. Hello again. Yes, it is a good God evening. Yes. Welcome, Lenoris. Welcome, welcome. Yes. Grateful you're here. I'm going to see if I could put a couple of quotes in right now while you all are coming in. Listen to a little bit of Sheila. Swim in this infinite source. Yes, Christina. Yeah. Come to this just be the love. Yes, welcome, welcome, everyone. Welcome, Susan. Seattle, yes. Come to this infinite mind, everyone. Swim in this infinite source. Come on, you and me. Of course. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. I love it. We're going to pray in right now. And we're going to pray into Following the Call by Ann Lecater. Just feel into this prayer field as we turn within in gratitude, grateful for another opportunity to come together, heart to heart, to come together in consciousness, in recognition of a presence and the power that is called by many names, yet cannot be limited to the name. That this presence and this power is nameless. It is vast. It is everywhere, evenly present. It is life. It is the living breath that we're all breathing right now. My life, my breath, the life and breath of each and every one of you. And so in this very moment, we get to stand in spiritual power, knowing that deep within us, we all have the capacity to transcend this thing called life. We have the capacity to rise above human circumstances. Anything that has been blocking you from living in the fullness of who you are, let it be dissolved into its no thingness as you stand in spiritual authority in who and whose you are. You are divine. You are created and you are creator. You were created by the creator to create. May you create a life of fulfillment as we utilize the power of the Most High. In this, I am grateful. And so it is. Amen. Amen, amen, ashe. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to say hello to some more people. Well, Ann Lacada is here, whose music is in the background. And I just spoke with her. So good to see you here, Ann. Okay, Barry, my guy who always did my setup. Barry, I forgot to put my banners up. So there you go. I forgot to set them up, but Barry is here. It's good to see you, Barry. Yes, from Oakland. I see Steve is here. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Veronica is in the house. Yes, yes, I am Full Lotus. Good to see you. Michelle is here. Wow, look at this. Come on. Come on back home, everyone. Hanging out with me on a Monday night. Yay. Oh my goodness, good to see you here. And I always say your name incorrectly, but it's Tuluni. Tuluni? Okay, you know. I know who you are. Let's see. Georgia is here. Grateful that you're here. Dorcas is here. And again, Ann Lacada. Thank you for your beautiful music. And this is Following the Call. I love this piece. So everyone, let's take a moment as we acknowledge another day, that we made it through another day. What a gift, what a blessing. Yes, yes, yes. Emily, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Emily. And I did get your message. It's just my schedule is no joke. And didn't have time to text you back, but I'm knowing you're enjoying the classes, and I'll see you in about 5 weeks. I am one of the master teachers for one of the classes, so I'm grateful. And I'll be in the 6th week of the classes at Agape, my spiritual home. So on that note, I just want to say thank you again for being here tonight. I've got some readings for you. Tonight, I do not have the banners, because guess what? I forgot. I pulled the banners. I pulled what I wanted to quote, but I forgot to type them in. So there you have it. So let's take a look here. I'm going to read to you a couple of quotes that I pulled today, beautiful quotes. And one of the quotes is from Alice Coltrane. And I thought it was beautiful to read her quote. I have a little bit of her music. And the reason I know about Alice Coltrane is because I heard Reverend Michael playing this beautiful music, and I was like, Rev, who is that? And he said it was Alice Coltrane. And I was like, I didn't know. And she is the wife of, I forgot his first name, but Coltrane himself, his wife, created beautiful music. So I just wanted to read you her quote on power. It says, look at what trance means. It means to transcend. It means to become transcendental. So if we get a singular transcendental path of light that could lead to such great dimensions of consciousness, of revelation, of spirituality, and of spiritual power. I believe the quotes may have been also too long for me to put in. But this is a powerful quote. So I'm going to read it one more time. Look at the word, what trance means. It means to transcend, which is to rise above, to grow beyond. It means become transcendental. So if we get a singular transcendental path of light that could lead to such great dimensions of consciousness, of revelation, of spirituality, and of spiritual power. So the power I speak of tonight is spiritual power. I'm not talking this pseudo power that the world thinks, this power that we have power over people. There's an inner power. And from this power is actually the Most High. This power is actually the Creator. This power is actually a spiritual power that dwells within us, that gives us strength and wisdom. It gives us the tenacity to continue to move forward. It fortifies us, and it sustains us. So a little bit about power for me in my life experience is when I graduated from Agape. I graduated from ministerial school in 2010. And then about 2 or 3 years later, a number of years later, uh, a large group of us, crossed into the next level of our ministries. And the quality that Reverend Michael gave me was power. That was the quality. All of us received qualities, and the quality that he gave me was the quality of power. And I've really taken that to heart, that would be the quality he would choose for me. And then I'm going to give you an experience that I had in class. And I think I've mentioned this before, but hey, I'll mention it again. So when I was in ministerial classes, I remember Reverend Nirvana was teaching a particular class. And there was a circle of us, and everyone was saying the power that came to us through the meditation that we had done before. We all had to stand up. Everyone had to say what the quality is that they're calling forth. So everyone was saying things like love and compassion and understanding. And what came to me was power. Well, my ego hopped in and said, "You can't say power. That's so egoic. Like, how dare you stand before everyone and tell them that your quality is power?" So they continued to come through. And then when they got to me, I chose not to say the quality of power. I chose to say love. So we come all the way around, and some of you may know who Reverend Nirvana Gale is. Reverend Nirvana Gale crossed over. He was Reverend Michael's best friend. He made his transition, which some people would say he passed away a number of years ago. It's been at least 5 years, but he was one of our teachers. So once the circle finished, and it came back to Reverend Nirvana, he said, "Someone in this circle received power, but they did not utilize it. They didn't say it." We are talking about spiritual power. There's a power and a presence that is within us, and that we use that power to move into the world, to give our gifts and our talents. And I add, we are here to reveal the presence of God. God is power. And so I raised my hand and I said, it was me. I didn't say it because I thought it was egoic. And he said to me, "You are going to speak the word right now." So I spoke the word of power. I said, this is what, came to me. And we went on with the class. And then years later, where Reverend Michael was nowhere around in that class, Reverend Michael, when I became an ordained minister, gave me the quality of power. And so I know this has meaning, yet the power and the presence is within me, and it is within all of us. And so I really wanted to bring that into our awareness tonight, that we have the power to make it through all these circumstances that are going on in the world. We do, because we are not separate from the Creator. And knowing that this creative power, this Creator, this ultimate intelligence, divine wisdom, God, Yahweh, whatever you may call it, Jehovah, that this presence dwells within its own creation, then we do not get to deny its beauty and its light that is within us. And so I just want to speak into that tonight. I have a reading. John Coltrane. Thank you, Steve. And I have a reading for us. So John Coltrane is an amazing artist. yet I was playing, I was reading from Alice Coltrane, and I have her music in my phone, and it's phenomenal. And I wish I could play it, but y'all know how they are on these, on Facebook and all these other platforms. So I got to be careful. Okay, so let me read you a reading. This is Charles Fillmore, and Charles Fillmore is a Charles and Myrtle. I always have to bring Myrtle up because people really forget, are the founders of Unity. And Unity, Charles Fillmore has definitions of particular words. Now, look, this is old school, so I always update, but he has the revealing word. Some of you have already gotten that book, but it's a metaphysical interpretation of certain words. So I looked up the word power, and I'm going to read you the definition. And it says man's innate, but I'm going to say humanity's, or our innate control over our thoughts. This is the definition of power. One moment. Okay, here we go. Our innate, let me go back again. It's on my phone. I'm trying to make sure okay. Our innate control over our thoughts and feelings. A quickening from on high must precede our realization of dominion. We have dominion over our thoughts, our words, our actions, and our deeds. That's power. The mind and the body of man have power to transform energy from one plane of consciousness to another. This is the power and dominion implanted in us from the beginning. The climax of our power and dominion is set forth in the resurrection and in the ascension of the type of man, Jesus. So this is a level of consciousness we're talking about here. This is a level of awareness that we get to when we are in prayer, meditation, contemplation. It was written, these things I have done, you shall do also. So we have the power within us. In mind, power is increased through exalted ideas. These show us the relation between the world without and the mind within, and we find that they are parallel. Whatever you see in the external, you may be assured has its parallel in mind. The same law is operating in the spiritual realm and the material realm under different makes of manifestation. And again, with the word manifestation, creation. I say creation. The one thing to understand is that whatever we see without is controlled by something within. This law, once revealed to the mind, clears up the whole creation and shows how God works. Our power is the power of God in action. So whatever power is within us is the power of God in action. To us is given the higher power in the universe and the conscious power of man, woman, they, them. There's a power of thought. There is a universal creative force that urges us. It urges us forward to the recognition of the creative power of God's and man's individual thoughts. This thought is elemental. This thought is elemental, and all its attributes come under the dominion of us, human beings, man, woman, they, them, whatever we may call ourselves. This power is fully available to us. We are it in expression. So this is just a part of the definition. I'm going to go more into that later. Also, before I get started into the meditation, I just want to also add that I'm dedicating this night to one of my best friends, Jillian Niles. Her birthday is absolutely today. And this is a woman who's been in my life for over 30 years. And what I love about her is that she's a wonderful mother, a wonderful grandmother. She is a powerhouse, an artist in the world. On her birthday. Every day is a celebration, y'all, and let's use that power tonight in our meditation. So tonight we're going into our meditation, 12 minutes in the silence. We're going to utilize some words in our meditation. Let's take our time to get still, recognizing the power of the Creator is within us, that we have the power to live a life fulfilled, to overcome any human circumstance, that we are powerful beings, and that this power dwells deep within our own being, right? It is right here, right now. The power and the presence of God is right here, right now. All right? Yes, yes, yes. So let's go ahead and start in the silence. Just let yourself get still right now. Just get still. Anything you were doing, just let it go. Let it go. I remember I used to just shake off the day, let go of the day. Or even if it's a new morning, just shake off that night sleep, that sleepiness, and allow yourself another moment to be still. As you inhale and exhale, feel that living breath that you're breathing right now. It is the breath of God. One power, one presence, one love dwells within. God is your life, your living breath. Imagine being held in the hands of God right now, being held in the hands of the universe. Imagine being held and supported. Know that there's a power within you that carries you through all things. The power of God dwells within. Inhale and exhale. Feel that living breath. The power and the presence of God dwells within me. Repeat this in your mind. The power and the presence of God dwells within me. The power and the presence of God dwells within me. The power and the presence of God dwells within me. The power and the presence of God dwells within. The power and the presence of God dwells within. The power and the presence of the divine dwells within. The power and the presence of the divine dwells within. And so, how grateful we are to sit in the presence as we remember this presence and this power that dwells deep within our own beingness, that there is a divine self, that divine self is the power and the presence dwelling within, that we can transcend all circumstances, knowing that this presence is always, always right where we are. I know that right where you are, you have everything you need to live a life of absolute fulfillment, to transcend all circumstances. And I am grateful for this knowing, grateful for this realization that there is a spiritual power within us. And from that power, there is strength. From that power, there is so much goodness. There is right actions and right choices that are made in and as our life. And so I bless this sweet moment, recognizing that we are here to reveal the magnificence of the Creator in and as us. And I release this word knowing all is well. And so it is. It is done. It is done. It is done. Amen. Ashe. And so we're acknowledging a spiritual power that is within us, that dwells deep within, and just acknowledging and knowing that we have the power to move through this thing called life. No matter what comes in our way, we will rise above it. We will move beyond it because the power of God dwells within. I'm just going to check in with you all. How do you feel? Yes, Michelle, the power and the presence is within you. Thank you. That's for Jillian. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Veronica. Yes, Dorothy is here. Welcome. Janice is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How do you feel in acknowledging that there is power, spiritual power within you? Yes, yes, yes. Good to see you, Patry. Yes, yes. Welcome. Yes. How do you feel? Dorothy's saying she feels blessed. Just recognizing that this power is here, right where we are. Actually center divine power deep within our own beingness. The world cannot give it to us. We came in here fully equipped for this thing called life, and that this power will never leave us nor forsake us. I'm going to read to you as we're waiting for it. It takes about 9 seconds for these to come up. Feeling of power of the divine is within. Yes, Veronica. Yes, yes, yes. I feel revived and blessed. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes. And you had a great celebration not too long ago. Good to see you here. Yes, yes. Feels innately powerful, right? Because it is our natural state of being. I feel connected and feeling of all needs met. Yes, Georgia. Thank you. Michelle, I feel in harmony with the power and the presence. Thank you so much. I'm going to take a look at, again, I'm just reading you the quotes tonight. empowered, ready to get to work. Yes. And it's not you that does the work, it's the presence and the power of the Most High that does the work. Yes. Susan, I feel renewed and home. Sweet. Thank you, Susan. I see some of you are on YouTube. Veronica's on YouTube. And let's see, Barry is on YouTube. Lenoris is on YouTube. Yes, yes, yes. Susan is on YouTube. Wonderful. And at some point, we'll all be there. We're going to end up over there. Okay, let me read you a couple of more quotes, and then I have another reading. Again, that was just a partial reading of the metaphysical definition of power. This is a quote from Natalie Cole. Some of you may remember her. This is a quote. She said, "God surrounded me with people of faith, people of strong faith, people of power, spiritual power, and I saw little miracles happen in their lives. By it happening in their lives, I started believing it could happen to me." So we do see miracles happening around us, like these I call them coincidences, when things line up for other people. And to know that it can happen for others is a great reminder that your good, we used to say this years ago, your good is my good. So the greater good that happens in your life can happen in my life as well. And they become examples of possibilities. So that's beautiful. That was Natalie Cole. And I'm going to read you another one from Jane Goodall. Jane Goodall. From my perspective, I absolutely believe in a greater spiritual power, far greater than I am, from which I have derived strength in moments of sadness or fear. That's what I believe, and it was very, very strong when in the forest. So to understand that this power and this presence is your strength, it is your power, it is here to fortify you, to carry you through all circumstances. Beautiful. Let's see, Veronica. Oh, thank you for being with us. Yes, yes, yes. Always, definitely, you can double dip, come back for the replay. Georgia, it's interesting to feel surrendered and simultaneously powerful because of surrendering to the source of all. Absolutely. When we surrender, some people, they think surrender makes you weak. But when we're talking surrendering to a power and a presence that is magnificent, that is revealing itself, in the surrender, the power is experienced in our life. When we're trying to control everything and make things happen, that's not power, that's fear. There's a difference. And so, yes, great, great. Thank you, Georgia. All right. So now I'm going to read to you this other reading. This is from the book, Your Needs Met. And it's the definition of power. Some of you may have heard it before. Not the definition, excuse me. It's a reading on power. And it says, "Of myself, I can do nothing." And it reads, "These beautiful mystical words of Jesus contain the secret of his success in living the Christ and demonstrating the mighty power of the creative source of all life, which he called the Father within." And actually, it was Abba, not Father, but, got some translations in there. But the presence within, which is within all of us. I'm going to add that. Perhaps if we really understood them, we too could do the things he promised we could do. "And even greater things shall ye do, because I go unto the Father," unto the presence, unto Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah, the source of all power, which is to be found right at the center of our own being. We too can heal. We too can cast out negativity and do other mighty works in his name, which means nature, according to the divine nature which is ours. Know for the self. Of myself I can do nothing. The wisdom within, it doeth the works of my little self. I am completely inadequate, but as I unify with the mighty power within me and let this power express through me, and I add as me into life, All power is given unto me in heaven, which is within, and earth, which is without. We, thee, all things are possible. Now, I'm going to change some things here. Of myself, in the human experience, I can do nothing. The wisdom within, which is God, higher power, does all the work. It does the work. Of my little self, we're talking about the human self, I am completely inadequate, meaning we're limited in the human experience. Yet, and it says unify, we don't have to unify with God. We're always in the presence with God. But as we consciously acknowledge our oneness with the Creator, with this mighty power within, we allow this power to express as our life. I had to change some of those words. Again, this is old school writing. We have, as Ernest Holmes says, we have to be open from the top. I've gained new awareness, new understanding. Of course, we all can believe what we believe, but I know that we are created. We were created to create, and we are powerful. And it is the power and the presence of the Most High God that dwells within us that we utilize to create our life. And we have a choice. Are we using this power for the greater good, or are we using it for something else? It's up to us. We get to choose. My prayer is that we are allowing this power and this presence to be revealed as the love, the peace, the joy, the harmony, that we are giving of our gifts and our talents, that we're serving humanity in the most beautiful, powerful, magnificent way. That is the prayer. So let's see, before we go into our next, I'm going to do a slight process with everyone. Yes, we're thankful for you, Janice. Thank you for always coming in. Yes. And so thankful and grateful for Rev Arlene, a divine great guide that is available to remind us that there's a great divine power that resides within us. Absolutely. And many times we unconsciously give our power away. We give our power to other people, what they think of us, what they don't see in us, whatever. And the power and the presence of God, this presence knows us because it is here we are here to reveal this presence as us. And so there's no confusion here in who we are. It's just that we sometimes forget. It is said the main cause of man's suffering is forgetfulness. I'm going to read one more quote. We're going to go into this process. Time is moving, and I'm asking June to slow down. I'm going to read you this quote from Yoko Ono. I think that there's a sort of spiritual power that is translating into our bodies as we perform. Performers give, and giving is so important. It can heal. This is my experience anyway. That was Yoko Ono. I have never heard a Yoko Ono quote, so I wanted to make sure I read that to you. So let's turn within, everyone. We're going to do a dive in. We're going to do a dive in. We're going to dive into this particular meditation. As you inhale and exhale, I want you to use your imagination right now and just imagine that you are dropping into a meditation, that you're dropping into this meditative state, that you're completely anchored in the presence. And we will ask the question, what is the nature of spiritual power? And just let yourself be still. As we allow ourselves to turn within, we acknowledge this presence and this power as our very life, as our very beingness. As we ask the question, what is the nature of spiritual power? What does it feel like? What is the nature of spiritual power? What does it feel like? What is the nature of spiritual power? What does it feel like? Imagine what it feels like to be in spiritual power, to stand in spiritual authority in and as your own life, to know who and whose you are in God, to live your life in the most beautiful and profound way. Imagine what it feels like to live in spiritual power. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Feel that powerful breath as we ask the next question. What is the nature of spiritual power? What is the nature of spiritual power? What does it look like as our life? What is the nature of spiritual power? What does it look like as your life? What is the nature of spiritual power? What does it look like as your life? What are your behaviors? What are your actions when you're in spiritual power? What is your behavior? What is your actions? How do you walk? How are you being when you are in spiritual power? Acknowledging the power and the presence of God that is within you. What does it look like as your life? Inhale and exhale. Feel that powerful breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As we ask the next question is, what is spiritual power? What is the nature of spiritual power? What is the nature of spiritual power? What does it sound like as your voice? What is the nature of spiritual power? What does it sound like as your voice? What is the nature of spiritual power? What does it sound like as your voice? What kind of words are you speaking? How do you speak to others from this spiritual power? How do you speak about self from this spiritual power? Inhale and exhale. Feel that living breath. Inhale and exhale. Feel that powerful breath. Inhale and exhale. Feel that powerful breath. Yes. What is the nature of spiritual power? What does it feel like? What is the nature of spiritual power? What does it look like? What is the nature of spiritual power? What does it sound like as your voice? There's a power and a presence that dwells within you. All human circumstances are changeable, but the spirit of who you are is unchangeable. This presence and this power is unchangeable within you. Stand in that spiritual authority. Know who and whose you are. Feel into it. See it. Speak it. Feel it. See it. Speak it. Feel it. See it. Speak it. And let us celebrate. There's a presence and a power that is within. There's a presence and a power that is within. There's a presence and a power that is within. There's a presence and a power that is within. There's a presence and a power that is within. There's a presence and a power that is within. There's a presence and a power that is within. Feel it. See it. Speak it. Feel that vibration pulsating throughout your body temple. Every cell of your body pulsates with the life of the living God. Every cell of your being is power, the power to heal, the power to change, the power to transform, the power to uplift, the power to transcend, the power to heal, the power. It is here, it is now. Feel it. See it with the inner eye. Speak it. And so how grateful we are for this moment, this moment to acknowledge this power, this presence that is deep within each one of us. May we move forward in this power in the most beautiful and profound way. May we walk in this power. May we remember who we are. May we claim and know that this power is ours. It is ours because it is the presence that dwells within us, made in its image and likeness. And so as we walk this week, we walk in our power. We walk in the truth of our being. We speak it, we feel it, we be it. And so we let go with ultimate gratitude and thankfulness. I am so grateful for this moment to recognize and remember this power that is within each and every one of us. Go forth and multiply the greater good. What's going to fuel that greater good? The power and the presence of God. This is what I know as truth. And I release this word unto law with ultimate gratitude and thankfulness. And I let it be, knowing it is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is. Amen and amen. Ashe. Yes. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for being with us. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Thank you for being here. Wonderful. Yes. Yes, conscious awareness, consciousness is our deliberate decision to allow the divine within to direct us. Yes, Steve. And so it is. Speak that word. Thank you, my sister Diane. What a guan gal. It's good to see you. I love it. Her daughter is one of my teens and she's amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Susan, you're welcome. You're welcome. Janice, amen and ashe. And Lakater, you stayed with us. And I had your music in the background for that second part of meditation. Thank you, Lakater, for revealing God, and Lakater, for revealing God as your music. Yes, we get to experience the good of God through your music. Wanda, you're welcome. Good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. Georgia, thank you so much. Yes, yes, and yes. And I see Ann and Patry are saying hello to each other. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. So everyone, thank you so much for being with me tonight. Again, remember to like, love, share. There was almost 20 of us here tonight. And so just remember to send us some love. Emily, thank you. And continued blessings in the classes that you're in at Agape. Yes, yes. Lenoris. Yes, thank you, Lenoris. And Michelle. Thank you so much, Michelle. Yes, yes, yes. Good to see you all. Blessings, everyone. Peace and love. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Let me give you a big, big, big hug. Ooh, 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 ooh. There you go. And Jillian Niles, I know you're out there celebrating your birthday, so keep on celebrating. Peace and love, everyone, and I will see you soon. Next Monday night, it's a date.